Africa is a continent on the verge of transformation, but it is still ravaged by poverty, and today bears the brunt of the most threatening disease known to man, HIV/AIDS. AIDS has decimated the adult populations of entire villages and districts across the continent, leaving in its wake 12 million African orphans in only 1 decade. Many of these children are infected with the deadly virus. Without a family network to care for them, these orphans are critically vulnerable. They will almost always end up on the streets, where they face terrible odds for survival. They will eat other people's garbage. They will drink water that is dirty and full of disease. They will have no safe place to sleep. They will have no protection from the elements or from unscrupulous adults. Many children end up exploited and abused as prostitutes or as child slave laborers. Few have any hope of reaching adulthood. Children's Hunger Relief Fund seeks to rescue these desperately vulnerable children. Through the support of its faithful donors, it has established Samaritan centers in Zambia, Sudan, Kenya, Afghanistan and South Africa to take care of these precious children.
I thank you guys for coming today to come and visit us, and I'd like you guys to do me a favor, if it's possible, to buy us a piece of land and houses and a big kind of a playground, and for each of us to also plant vegetables. Thank you.
The children were singing here about other children in Limpopo province, which is one of the provinces in South Africa. Children are hungry, children are without food all over Limpopo. So that's what they were singing about. And they were telling us to tell the Premier and the member of the executive committee, but mostly the whole world, about what is happening in Limpopo province.
In Polokwane, the capital of Limpopo province in South Africa, Children's Hunger Relief has helped to establish this home, which houses 35 healthy, lively children.
She started with 3.
She started with 3 children.
In the year 2002.
And then the 3...
When we came here in 2003, we had 18 children. And
So,
now we've got 35.
So it went from 3 to 18 to 35, and Sarah just told me this minute that she has 2 more young children on the way.
Yes, the social worker said they'll be here next week.
And next week, and so you have to be prepared, and the parents have just died of these children?
Yes.
So we have 2 more children that need to be taken care of. We're going to go and meet the children. I asked Sarah what the children probably like, and she said some television. And so we just arranged to buy them 2 TV sets with some of your donations that you have made possible. Sarah and I talked about it. She tells me you have only 1 television, 1 TV, right? You would like more?
Yes.
Be better to have, oh yes. How many more TV?
2 more.
2 more?
Yes.
What do you think? How many more TV?
3 more.
3 more? You're right. You're going to get 2 new TV sets. Then you'll have 3 altogether, okay? People in America where I come from, Dr. Wilson comes from, love you, and they are giving the money to Sarah to buy these 2 television sets for you this week, and a radio, and something to play the little tapes with.
Love is the key. These children were among the hopeless, but now they have a future. Their lives are no longer a desperate struggle for survival. The willingness of others to play a part, no matter how small, made all the difference in their lives. To enable further growth, they will need our continued support.
They also need something at the end of the month on their table. So they've got families.
So we need to pay for the caretakers of the children, the teachers and the people that live with the children to help Sarah with her work. How many caretakers do you have to help you?
We've got 5 caregivers, 1 driver and 1 security guard. So it's 7 workers at the Samaritan Center.
So 7 workers, and many of them are working for nothing now.
Yes.
Right? So that's obviously they're giving their life to help these children, and we need to help them to help the children. So we'll be telling you a little bit later how you can do that.
Children's Hunger Relief is also working in Ivory Park. This is a township wrought with problems and poverty, situated in Gauteng, midway between Johannesburg and Tshwane. It was here that Colonel Donor, his son CJ and Dr. Monty Wilson were able, through your faithful giving, to distribute blankets and other necessary basic household goods to help the poor and needy through the cold winter months that lay ahead. The Samaritan Center is run by Meresi. She has dedicated her life to mothering the 29 children housed here, many of whom are HIV positive.
Looking after the children, I got about 10 of them, they're orphans.
10 orphans?
10 orphans. I got 9 abandoned babies, and then 3 of them, the mother is mentally disturbed.
This is her kitchen, and she has 1 small stove with only 1 burner to feed 25 children. And the washing machine was broken. So I asked her, I said, have you been praying for a new washer and a stove? And she said, yes, she had been praying. I said, today, because of our donors' generosity, today her prayers have been answered. Paula's going to get her whatever she needs. There's a big stove and a washer to take care of the children. Amen. So now she can feed all 25 on 4 or 5 burners and not just 1. Amen. Amen.
With around 50% of the Ivory Park community unemployed and the rest earning an average income of just $100 per month, drastic steps have to be taken to ensure that these people can survive. Food garden development forms a large part of Children's Hunger Relief's contribution to the development of people and communities in South Africa. This garden, situated in Ivory Park, is now over 1 acre in size and expanding.
What's exciting here is that a year ago there was again absolutely nothing, and 5 families with our help, because our donors made it possible with just $25 a family. $25 bought enough seeds for each family to start their own garden, and now these 5 families have created this community garden. Because it's not only for their own families now they're growing, but they are giving away the surplus, sharing the surplus with hungry children and other families. As our donors enable us, as you enable us by sending just $25, we can set up another family which will then begin doing the same process.
Nations can change, but that change must come from within. Children's Hunger Relief is a catalyst for change and is helping people to help themselves by providing instant relief to those in war-torn, drought-stricken and disaster areas like Afghanistan, Sudan and Sri Lanka. Thank you for your faithful and generous support. You're making a significant difference in the lives of many around the world.
Unga